one flower in the morning and asked this flower. So for that only I am making this video, because this flower tree species, it is growing in backyard somewhere there. It's a big tree actually. It is known as Simolu. In Assamese we call it Simolu. The common name is silk cotton tree, and the scientific name is Bombax ceiba. So let us go to our backyard over there. It is very hard. Oh God. Yeah, this one. Now, for that I have to go uphill and go outside our house. You can see that tall one, that is only Simolu, or the silk cotton tree. Is a very big one, deciduous tree, and the flowers are quite big. So this is our house. Yes, from here you can see typical Assam type house. Not that one. This is our house. And from this wall, this goes uphill to the hilly area of Shantipur hillside. Oh, কি খবৰ? এই শিমলু সোপা ইমান ৰাতি পৰে, মই তাকে চাব আহিছোঁ আজি। এইকেইটা শিমলুৰে গুটি নহয়, এইবিলাক কিছুমান মানুহে চব্জি খায় জানানে? ময়ো সেই ইণ্টাৰনেটত দেখিছোঁ কিছুমান মানুহে খায়। তাৰপিছতে সেই তাকে মই এটা ভিডিঅ' বনালোঁ যে এইটো কেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ ফুল, ৰাতি ইমান আৱাজ হয়, টিঙত পৰে, ধুম ধুম, এনেকুৱা লাগে যেনিবা কোনোবাই পাথৰ মাৰিছে। এইটোৰ পাহিবিলাক হেৰি হৈছে। এইটোৰ বৰ বেছি একো কাম নাই ফুলটোৰ, কিন্তু সেই যেতিয়া হেৰি হয় কপাহখিনি,
সেইখিনি কামত আহে।
সেইটো
এতিয়া নহয়, আৰু একমাহ মানৰ ভিতৰত হেৰি হ'ব।
আৰু কিছুমান মানুহে এইখিনি খায় বোলে, এই সেউজীয়া পাতখিনি। আমাৰ ইয়াতে নাখায়। আমাৰ মানুহৰ তাত বহুত চব্জি আছে। আমাৰ মানুহে নাখায়, কিন্তু মই শুনিলোঁ যে সেইটো খায় বুলি। গছডাল ইমান প্ৰকাণ্ড হৈছে, বাগৰি যোৱাও ভয় আছে নহয়। This is the tree, big one. চাই আহোঁ ৰ'বা। So these are the flowers of Simolu. Simolu tree, Bombax ceiba. And it's a big tree, so lots of flowers fall everywhere. A very large area is covered in our hilly area. This is the tree, Simolu tree. It's a big tree, and the flowers are also big. You can see all these red petal flowers. And from here you can see this is the Simolu tree, and the flower falls on this tin roof during night time. A lot of flower falls, and it makes so much of noise that at night my like I wake up and I have seen that other people in my area, they also wake up from that noise. This is the tree, Simolu. Let me show you the big tree. Oh, wow. We have to be careful while coming up because it is quite steep hills of Shantipur. So finally I have reached the Simolu tree. This tree, it is a home, a habitat for many birds. Many kinds of birds are there. Early morning if somebody comes, then they will hear the chirping. And at night also, I could hear the bats coming. Baduli, they keep on like, their voice is kind of a shrink like that of rats, rodents. But they come to this tree maybe for finding food, maybe for finding food or some other activities. These are the Simolu flower, and I saw some information in internet that in India and in Nepal, this calyx part, the green part, it is eaten like a vegetable, as a vegetable. People collect these flowers and they consume the green part. There is another significant part of this Simolu tree, that after the petals are shed away, these red petals are shed away, then pollination takes place, and in order to carry the seed to other areas, the plant produces a cotton like fiber, cottony fiber. So that is how the name silk cotton has come into existence, and that silk cotton we can like find all over this place. When it happens, then I will definitely show you all the cotton like threads, silk cotton, and it is hard to collect. Otherwise I would have been the one to collect those cottons, and those cottons, those are used in pillows, in order to make pillows. So we can see how big this Simolu tree is. If I try to hug this tree, I won't be able to make it. If I try to hug it, I won't be able to cover it fully. The hilly area still goes up, means from this Simolu tree, still higher areas are there, and all over this place the Simolu flowers fall. That is the tin roof where at night the Simolu flower fall. And at the same time the leaves are also there, but the leaves of the Simolu tree, those are not so big. You can see here that the leaves are not so big, whereas the flowers are like very massive, fleshy flower, and it's a big one, big Simolu flower. So together with this big woody tree, although its wood is so big, but it is not good for making furniture because the wood is not hardwood, it is softwood. So if somebody prepares furniture out of this wood, it would not last, it would not be durable, not strong. But as compared to the Himolu, we have got other trees also, like this is the jamun tree and this is the hilikha tree. They also fruit at particular time, and this is one jackfruit tree where small jackfruits have come. You can see how much of struggle people does while living in these areas. This steep area, it is quite dangerous for small children to pass by this road. But then lots of people are living uphill. I also did not go till the top of the hill this way. I had gone this way because this area, this side, the hill is quite flat, flatter. But this side, it is quite steep. So these small hills of Guwahati represents a diversity in ecosystem. Although it's a Brahmaputra plain and the sedimentary soil is spread, but these hilly areas, they have got the red soil. Iron content is more, and that also changes the watershed, because as the rain falls uphill and drains down, the availability of streams are there, and due to the different, like the hilly terrain, this used to be the home of many wild animals. Today very less are there. I have to be careful. I somehow I'm holding my balance over here. You can see so steep areas. So the ecosystem becomes more greener with different kinds of trees, plants, animals living together, and the stability of the environment or the ecosystem. Even though it's a urban area, we do find some small pockets of greenery in Guwahati. There are other parts also. The Dipor Bill is also there, which is a wetland, Ramsar wetland. So that brings in the stability of the ecosystem. But if today's human beings, we are not able to conserve them, if we do not care for them, other living organisms, then the stability won't be there. There would be more of pollution, water scarcity, groundwater depletion, and uh, survivability of living beings won't be there. So we need to remember that point always. Let me show you how my house looks like from here. From here you can see our house gate, and these days actually I am able to hear some new birds also, because this is the winter season, and the bird visitors from outside this area, outside this region, the Siberian birds, they are visiting us at this time. Very carefully I have to go down. This is our gate. That is the road that vehicles are moving, and this is the entrance. And just behind that our house, the hill starts. So from here the hill starts. Actually big boulders are there. And this is our hilly area where these staircases have been built. Water availability was also very less here for the hilly peoples, but deep tube well has been made, and that is how they get water. And about this Simolu flower, people do eat the green part, but I have never known, or we have never tried to eat. So even if I know that it is eaten, we cannot have it. I'm not going to collect these flowers to make something, some new cuisines. Oh, the Siberian visitors, they are like visiting the Dipor Bill, and from here we do not experience seeing all the birds, but few birds do visit, and we do see them. We get a chance to see those birds also. So the our big trees, they provide the opportunity for us to meet some of the visitors, winter visitors coming all the way from Siberia. And just yesterday only I was talking with my mother that for those bird visitors, they do not need a visa. Neither they need a plane ticket to visit our place, our Dipor Bill. They can just come. And my mother, she told that her mother, means my grandmother used to say that in her next birth, she wants to become a bird. Obviously, by human beings, the life of birds is cherished. You know, people like to fly. Okay, so this was a small video live session in order to let you know about the Simolu tree, Simolu flower, the use of Simolu species. From here it is not visible. That is the one. Although we find lots of like other daily birds over here, and early morning when I go for morning walk, at the time also it is quite enjoyable. All these are concrete houses and trees are not there. Trimming of the trees is important. If we do not trim the trees, then it becomes very difficult. Like these trees, mango trees there, we need to trim them. And over here also we need to trim them. I had been talking this to my parents, but they have not planned it till now. Okay, thank you for joining me. This is a flower plant known as Kamini Kanchana, and the scent of that flower is really so nice that during night you do not have to burn agarbattis. If the flower plant is blooming, then it spreads its scent smell in the surrounding, and that brings a lot of spirituality in our mind, in our life. So trees and plants, I find a lot of importance of them in my life, and like to contribute and make others also become aware of it. Okay then, see you. Bye bye.